This is the man who brought this issue to our attention and even tabled a petition in the National Assembly. The legislator for Kigumo constituency, who also sits in the Finance and National Planning Committee of the National Assembly.
There's a guy who lost a bike in my constituency and he was unable to pay, I think, only 10,000. He had paid over 250,000 and it was taken back. And that's when we started questioning this model. How does this happen?
You may ask yourself, how does one get here? Do they not read the terms and conditions? Do they not do their due diligence?
Our young men and women are desperate. So they're just looking at a business.
Many of the bodaboda don't come with their lawyers really to read those conditions.
Only to discover that the conditions are extremely lopsided.
If you go to the bank and they ask you for a collateral like a title deed, you don't have. But there's another one here who is only asking you to raise 20,000 deposit. Then come and give you a bike. Which one will you go to?
At the beginning of 2024, the Central Bank of Kenya CBK had received over 500 complaints from customers or consumers across various digital lender providers, which include BNPL services.
There are very many cases, and you can talk to the boda guys, very many cases of when you're just about to complete payment for that motorbike, it's stolen. Once it's stolen, a motorbike with a tracker cannot be tracked. And then you have to start afresh. That motorbike is insured. So who gets the compensation? Not the owner of the bike, the person who sold the bike. And there were incidences where people had their motorbike stolen and then you find it's been sold to somebody else by the same companies.
With all that has been said and done, borrowers are appalled about how these firms are still in business. But here's the catch-22.
They're doing no wrong, but there is a gap in law. And that's what needs to be filled. And that gap can only be filled by Parliament, because Parliament is the one that comes up with laws.
It's essential to remember where we started from. Most borrowers come from a place of desperation.
For these multinationals, the government needs also to rein on them, so that they can follow the laid out rules and regulations.